Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another stream. So as you can see by the thumbnail, we lost a backup. Well, technically we lost yesterday's progress. So let me jump over to here. Okay, everything's looking good. Alright, let me open this. So we lost yesterday's progress. It was due to a corrupt backup, so we pretty much lost all the progress I done yesterday. I actually continued on, but then something very serious happened. I don't know what happened. I think it's related to one of the backups, potentially, because I think I had to use one of the backups. And then what happened was something strange. The reference component was no longer on the character, and all those references were messed up, and even if I fixed them, everything was broken. Like the whole game was broken. That's only really happened a couple of times for me, and I usually thought beforehand it was something I've done. So I don't know if it's something we did in yesterday's coding, but we're back to, where is it? Let me open this thing. So we'll see where we're at pretty much by looking at this. So we can do multiple things today. So we're going to be doing something different. We're not going to be repeating what we did yesterday. Potentially we're going to be working on adding, well, finishing out the search widget, because I didn't fully think it through properly, and you can only really search the inventory, but we need to make it so that they can confiscate any illegal cards they have and any scrap metal, because those are both obviously contraband as well. And just trying to juggle it inside of the inventory array, and then add, because these are separate arrays obviously, so trying to add these three arrays into one single array is just ridiculous. So what we're going to do is we're going to have different sections, so we can do that today, or we can potentially do what we're going to do. There was two things left when where is it? Well, what we can do is that's right, we can rebuild the interaction system. Let me just try something here quickly, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay. Okay, just a spammer. I can't seem to kick the spammers anymore. Maybe they're getting automatically kicked. Alright, so those are the three things we can do, but what I think we can do is like maybe look to see how this is going to work. So we can probably grab some of this design stuff here. So let's go with this first. Wait 1 second. Like there's anyone watching legitimately, there's kickers, spammers right there. Beautiful. All right. Uh, bang. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Just banned free spammers. It's kick. It's always kick. What's the go with kick? Pull your head in kick. All right. This is what we want. We might as well just go bang, boom. Paste this. How's this work? Search box. Okay. We can just make it a new thing. Bang. Shit. Copy. Okay. What's happening here? Okay, nice. Why is this all different? Interesting. Alright, so what's this? Okay. 22 with a 20. 5 on the left. Uh, 42. 32, what? Okay. Is that the same? I don't know, I guess. Wait, and this, what would it be? It'd be size box. No. No padding on that border. No padding. No, that should be good. Alright. So this would need to be removed up. Okay. I think that's going to work. That's going to be overlapping then. Shit. Maybe what I can do is go like this and put it inside of a vertical box maybe. Can I cut two things at once? Okay. Put some padding on this, like a 20. Shit. Kick's going flat out with the spammers. Sorry to the three watching on YouTube, the legitimate three, but out of control today, these guys. Okay, some of them I can't see, some of them I can. Okay. We should put a vertical box here. I mean a horizontal. So I want to be able to put scrap in that level or layer, whatever you want to say. So we can go bang. Wait, actually, we can just go like this. Okay. It's probably not going to... Oh, it will compile. Nice. Why is that bigger? $700. This is forcing it probably. Trying to wonder why that's bigger. Oh wait, no. I think that's the actual size, and that's what it would. That's going to come to. Okay, so we can just now copy this. Scrap section. Copy. Paste. Okay, now how am I going to do gaps? Like, the best, most efficient way to do it, which I thought would be like a real hacky way to do it, but that's spaces. So let's see how this is going to look. Oh shit. What happened there? What? Space that to the vertical. There we go. Let's just see how this looks. It's good that it compiles and no issues, so now we can just see how it looks at least. We need to be a CO. Shout out to the 4 watching on YouTube and the 1 on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. It goes a long way with helping with the streams. But right now we're just sort of seeing how this design would look. Hopefully it's going to look good. Okay. We need to break this logic is stretching to the end, so we need to break that logic and center it, and that would look fine. We need to add another 7 slots to see how that will look, because we're gonna have to add that. I forgot the slot here. Shit. Uh, what? All right. Tombstone says, yo, sorry to hear about the progress loss. How substantial was it? It was just yesterday's progress. Uh, Something very serious happened. I don't know what happened, man. Like, it must have been something to do with the back. I think maybe while canceling one of the backups, it maybe it damaged a file or something. But something very serious was that there was no reference component attached to the character anymore, and everything was broken. But then I added the reference component again, and then like I got to a point where the character was spawning, but I couldn't move at all. So something happened with the backup, or something in the code that we did broke something somehow. But that's why you do frequent backups, so you don't lose massive progress. You know what I mean? That's why during the stream I got to a point where I've reached a bit of progress and I wanted to do a backup. So then, because I remember I wanted to fix the map, and that was me sort of thinking that maybe we might fuck something up greatly, and it's better to just revert back. So that's me taking that precaution. But there's that. So I need to know how. All right. I need to know how many where this slot logic is coming from. Oh, it's here. We need 27. Oh wait, no, 28 because we need 7 more. No, we actually don't now because now we've got different. This was me adding enough slots because when I thought I was originally going to add everything to the same to this widget, and we would have needed those extra 7 slots for 4, 5, 6. So we need an extra 6 at least. So we need to work out why this is. Okay. That should fix that. Picton Pick a top 10 says, I'm a fellow dev just learning how to do devlogs and videos. I've lost weeks of progress before. They back up every few days now. It's painful when it happens. Man, just get into a habit of just like have you got like a source control system? Like I used that before. Something happened where I couldn't use it anymore. I had that, but get into a habit of just like once you've made a bit of progress and you don't want to lose it, just do a backup. Like compress the project into at least you can revert back to that. Like in my case, I had a backup before the stream, and then we done something during the stream, and then something completely broken during those backups, and then anything below the backup that I started with was now corrupt. At least something serious happened. But let's see how this looks. And I want to change. See how it's just buttons now. But I want to make like a wheel where you can like do different actions you just like select it from a wheel type of thing, so it looks better. Like I'm a programmer, I'm not a designer. Wow, shout out to the 9 watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. That's a pretty high number for our streams. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing while you're there. But yeah, like I said, I'm a programmer. I'm not a designer or anything. Like, that's why all this stuff's just very basic, you know, design. I'm not even a 3D modeler or an animator, so I can't do that stuff. Yeah, that looks nice. But this one needs to look different. How's that going to work? But we're probably better off leaving like that. Because then they just know if they've got scrap. This, I don't want to remove that one, but we can just... Oh, what were those issues? Oh yeah, that's right. Ignore this. This is just I could probably fix it here, like at least for this. There's a few of them I got to do. It's just this is not this is a play controller, right? This is not existent on the this guy, well the guy we're searching, which is considered a now an NPC, even though it's a player character. I can fix it just by going like this. This would technically be invalid on there. Let's see if it fixes it. But that's what's happening. Very laggy when I'm multi-streaming because I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick at the same time. Oh, okay. Look, it's just I did it here, not there. Oh shit. I'm doing a delay for some reason. And I think it has to happen there for a reason, so I don't know. We're just gonna do this. It's like saying if you're not an actual player, don't worry about doing that. Oh, wait. Ah, fucking. Now he's probably not gonna do that. Oh wait, no, it's just making it so they can't move. Okay, issue fix. See? Alright. This I want permanently disabled. This is a button. Oh, that's right. This is where we can create a binding. Check for maintenance card. Oh shit, wait. Oh, okay. I'm trying to find the reference to the person we're searching, which would have to be in here. Uh, target player, that would have to be valid. Okay. Um, this wouldn't even be used yet. This is part of me. I think I duplicated the inventory thing and just removed everything I didn't want to copy the design over essentially. All right, so now we need searching. Pick a top 10 says, with these parts that you don't do you plan to pay someone? Well, I can't afford to pay someone. Like, like when I'm going to pay $100 to do like 50 hours work or something, like it's not going to work like that. If I'm going to respect you, I'm going to pay you properly, and that's by the hour, by the day. Nobody's got that type of money. With this project, it's going to be a free-to-play project. There's no intention to make any windfall or revenue from this project. It's just simply the passion, the desire to try and create a game that's based around the roleplay aspect, like 5M roleplay, which technically hasn't quite been done before outside of the GTA universe. So it would really need someone that has the passion and has the desire to want to achieve the same vision. And it's really going to be someone that knows that they could easily do it. There's going to be a 3D modeler out there that knows that they can make a better prison than this. And like, you know what I mean? Like, say I'm putting my time and money into the project, and someone else would need to do that. Even if they don't put money into the project, they would need to put time into it. And what I mean by money is maybe you've got a service you need to pay for your animation tools or whatever, you know what I mean? That's something that the developer would need to cover. And the incentive or the idea is that once we build a prototype, then we're able to ask for funding. We'll earn the funding. And the idea is to ask for enough funding to cover all the legal costs, like registering the game, registering the studio, doing everything legally on that end, and then asking for some funding on top, a proportionate amount compared to how many developers we have and how much work they've put into it. So that's the idea. I can really only, all I'm offering is that you can become a part of this, really. And all you're really going to lose at the end at anything is maybe your time and the money you put in. Like, but unless you're buying assets, so like if you're making 3D models, you don't really need to buy assets. The money that I'm spending on the assets is like very expensive compared to what like a service will cost to maybe, because I think our last animator, he used Mixamo services to do things, and in some case used some of their animations to modify his and stuff. So yeah, that's the situation. And all I can do is everything I can do, the programming wise. I can, you know, if we really need an animation and we can't progress, I'll probably end up buying the animation like in assets, because there's plenty of assets out there that I can use. I've probably got tons of animations throughout all the assets that I've got. So I really don't want to do that if we don't have to. But yeah, what we really need is an animator. Someone that can just make custom animations, top body animations, and these are very simple interaction type animations that start and finish. And if it's a full body animation, all it means is that the legs need to be animated also. You know, so it's a because like if it's an upper body animation, it's essentially only the hands moving, and like the bottom half is doing something else with the code type of thing inside the code. Uh, 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 Gurja says, bro, do you remember me? I sent you a request and you accept. I can make 3D models if you need. Jump in the Discord. Did you contact me on the Discord? Jump into the Discord and just tag me in the general section, and then I'll know who you are. Because maybe I have, maybe because a lot of people add me and I think I just accept it, but sort of half read the messages maybe. I don't know, maybe I've missed it. So there we go. We got that. Now this is what I wanted here. So we need to target, and this will literally call errors if like this is not here. So we need to do that anyway, but if it's valid, then we can get this. Then we can get the component. We have to get component by class because that is a character object, a character reference. So what do we want? We want, oh shit, wait, the cards will be in access. Oh, where is it? Oh no, okay. Actually, yeah, I don't like that. Put the card array in the access component. Because it's not there, it should be there, but it's here in the saving component. Shit. Okay, we're gonna have to. Can we make a local variable? Local has card, has access card. For each of the loop with the break. Shout out to the three watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. Oh. So this is maintenance. Oh wait, we can just go like this. Okay, boom, 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 and then we can go like this. Alright, boom. Check for a restricted card will simply be this. Boom. You know what? See this? Let me show you a little trick. This was probably something like a beginner would not click onto. But see how like this array, right, it's three arrays, right? You got an inmate card, you got a maintenance card, you got a restricted card. And ultimately what we're trying to do here is we're just trying to check if they've got a restricted card, right? So instead of doing this loop, what do you reckon you can do? Jump in the comments. At least someone jump in the comments and reckon, what do you reckon I can do instead of a loop, but still check if they've got a restricted card? What do you reckon I can do? Boom, 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 boom. Well, instead of avoiding the loop, well, this can only really happen if you know what the array is, right? If you don't know what the array is, you can't do this. You have to do a loop. Simple as that. But because this array is set, and we know exactly which index is which index, we can just do this. Get a copy, I believe. Is that a copy? Can we? Yeah, that's what we want. We want to get a copy of the index. This is the index number, which is, in this case, for restricted card, 2. Look at that. See how much more efficient that is? Boom. See? It's going to do the exact same thing. Actually, we don't need to have that Boolean now, see? This doesn't have the return value. Hopefully I can still bind it that way. But there, boom, see that? We don't need this anymore. No, we would just want to do this. That's all we would need. Maintenance card. And the one we want for maintenance is 1. Boom. Much cleaner, much more efficient. The engine just doesn't have to do the loop. So there we go. Hopefully we can bind this one now. Oh, okay, maintenance. Restricted. Boom. So now what? So the character will automatically have one of these and none of these. So none of them should show because this one gets hidden anyway in the search thing. So we can go jump in. Shout out to the 5 watching on YouTube and the 1 on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. So we can go to search. There, bang, see? So that's working. And then because it's disabled, what the fuck? Because it's disabled, we can't click on the button. But if we can click on the button, then we can do something like remove the card, confiscate the card. What happened there? I'm trying to see what these errors were. Okay. What? Okay. Let's just ignore that for now. So now how we're going to do this? We just need to bind that. That's going to be very simple. And that's shit, this is the OCD thing. Oh wait, no. Wait, yes it is. Oh fuck. Who cares? It says total, but then I changed it to what it is. Metal, wood and that, but who cares? Let's leave it like that. I'll fix that later. I'll figure it out later. Great binding. That's just an OCD thing. Alright, scrap metal. We need to do this. Get scrap metal amount. One second, guys. I'll try and do something quickly. Okay, I can't see some of these spammers. Alright, so we need No, in this case, we want scrap metal, so it'll be here. We also know what this array is. See? We want scrap metal, which is index 1. We can split that bad boy. We go like this, and now we can format this and do metal times amounts. Bang. What? Okay. Do you know if binding UI is more heavy than calling custom events using interface communication with multiplayer in mind? That's a good question. Binding, I haven't really looked into that, but binding, yeah, I think happens all the time. So you really want to, I think, try and avoid loops in this type of situation. But calling custom events using interface communication. Well, I'd argue if you can do the logic here in a simple format, do it here. Don't try to be referencing things somewhere else. I reckon that this will be, if you can do it here, do it there. But because really all you're trying to do with these types of bindings is just get some sort of data to construct a piece of text. You know what I mean? So instead of like trying to loop in this situation, because we already know what the array is. If you don't know what the array is, you're going to have to loop through it and then do your logic to determine what that data is. But yeah, I've only been learning Unreal Engine full time really since early 2023. So almost 3 years now. But that's something I never really looked into, but it's something I thought about. And the way I assume is that this stuff happens like a pre-construct or a construction script, and it's getting called all the time. I'd have to look into that. You can probably just Google it. There's metal, scrap metal. We want scrap wood now. Scrap wood amount. Yeah, I was thinking using binding is more heavy, so I'm used to using custom events and communicating using interface. It probably is more efficient that way. Like as a programmer, you typically want to prevent things like putting things on tick, especially like putting loops on tick or very heavy operations on tick, because that's getting called every frame. You know what I mean? Anything that's getting called at like large amounts of times, you want to try to be as very lightweight as you can with the code, if possible. Scrap wood. Scrap wood is obviously one. We'll just increase this number. Scrap plastic. Two. Plastic. Electronics. This is the last one. There's only 4 pieces of materials right now. If you can think of other materials, let me know. He should theoretically have 0 of everything. But instead of saying total, it will say the name of the material. And please don't mind the UI of everything. It's just very basic. I'm trying to, just get a prototype going. You know what I mean? I'm not worrying about the. I just went with a black and white theme. I thought, okay, let's just go with a simple black and white theme. Okay, metal. Oh, okay, they're not binded. Usually helps when you bind it. Wood, plastic. We know it's going to work, but we're going to go and test it anyway. Shout out to the 5 watching on YouTube and the 1 on Twitch. If you haven't joined the Discord, jump over in the Discord, guys. That's the place to be when you want to become a tester. I'm strictly gonna find people in the Discord that are already in the Discord. Obviously, you know, make an announcement for the testing, and I'm gonna find people that are in the Discord. You know, the dedicated people that really want to become a tester type of thing. I like the way you avoid using a loop. Clean and nice code. Yeah, a lot more efficient. Yeah, definitely. It can really only happen if you know exactly what the array is. You know what I mean? Because in this case, you know, the array can't be empty. I need to physically construct the array for them. You know what I mean? So there we go. That's us. So now, why? Oh, okay. You can still move around, but we need to be able to click on this stuff. Oh, interesting. Oh, we're getting a error. What? Bro, I hate when shit just starts breaking randomly out of nowhere. Oh, okay. That's probably the issue right there, bang. Why is that invalid? How can that be invalid? Let's just do nothing if it's invalid. Hopefully that will fix it. Because this needs to be valid or there's no point of fucking doing this whole operation. Well, it's going to stop them interacting with anything, but... I need to try and guess what I did last time. I was pressing buttons and moving around. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, shit. I didn't do that last time. Oh. Beautiful. Okay. Sometimes that just happens. Like, it should be valid, but I think in some cases it's not valid at that specific time. Maybe the first time, so at least do a valid check of whatever it's struggling to read. Okay, so now we got this. Now we need to do this logic. And these are buttons. Beautiful. Well, we don't need to worry about that. We can just do this. So what do we want to happen when... Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. Is there a search menu? I'm assuming there is. Beautiful. Uh, that's not even going to work down here anyway. Fuck. Because it's separate, it wouldn't matter how different it can be different. Like what's going to happen is when you click on it, then you're going to get a message pop up to ask you want to confiscate it. Like this bad boy right here. Doesn't binding run near every frame and shouldn't be used? I'm assuming it would. It would have to. Or at least, at the bare minimum, only updating once the variable has been changed. Maybe that's what the engine's doing, but they're trying to do that on their end for efficiency. I assume something like that would be in place. But anything that you even assume is running all the time, don't try be as lightweight as possible always. It's like nesting loops. You know what I mean? It makes me cringe putting a loop within a loop. You know what I mean? Even though the engine can handle it, it's still not very good practice. If you can avoid it, avoid it. But sometimes you can't avoid doing two different loops, especially when you're comparing two different arrays. You don't know what they are. That's right. We need to shit in the vertical. Oh, fucking. No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this over the top. Bang. With an order of 10, nice. We can just go like that for now. It's gonna compile, beautiful. Now all we can focus on right now is just getting this message box to work. Oh, okay. Fuck. We're gonna have to do this logic here. Yeah. Okay, so that's the yes button. No button. Okay. And that's what sets the visibility. Okay. So this would have to be hidden by default. It is. That information got pasted over. Nice. All right. So now I just want to quickly check. Quickly check it's not going to be on the screen. And it's going to look cool once I make it like a weapon wheel style choice thing. I literally... Oh wait, that's right. I literally forgot what what we're doing, but then I remembered. Okay. So that's good. We're not looking at that. So all we would need essentially is just this logic here to update it. Where is it? Here. Paste. Send. Search message. Simple as that. So when they click on this bad boy, what? Okay, cancel. Send search message. So but now we need to determine which card it is, and the way I'm doing it here is just this, like this. Card to confiscate. If they can click on it, in the first place, it's there. They got one because they can't click on a disabled button. Restricted. All right. So now we just need to send a message along the lines of, would you like to confiscate Confiscate this access card. We can have a universal message like that. So once we click on the card, it should ask us, and then once we click on the buttons, nothing's going to happen. But pressing them should... what? Oh, okay, because he doesn't fucking have a fucking... So we have to like just force it. Where are the cards again? In the saving component, which it shouldn't be in. It should be in access cards in the actual component. Saving. We can just go like this. Shout out to the 4 watching on YouTube and the 1 on Twitch. Bang. So now we know what to remove, and they've actually got one when they click this button. Okay, this is going to be significant. But what I want to do is go like this. Now it's the message box, is it? I'm pretty sure it's the message box, which will be that one. Set viz. I know it's stupid to go and test this, but this is just how I operate. One stage at a time, from start to finish. Even though it's super quick to load in now. Because I was doing standalone games before, it took like a minute to load in. What the fuck? I can't press the buttons. The fuck? That's strange. Why? The no button. That's a 0. This is a 10. I mean, a 2 would work. Fuck. Or a 1 even. Okay. Maybe I didn't click the button properly or something. Like, it's like somehow the button's not like you can't click the button for some reason. If we click on that. The fuck, man. That's super strange. Like, I don't know. When shit like this happens, I just frantically try to restart the thing and pray it was just some sort of stupid bug you've never encountered before. It's never the case, but I don't understand why I can't click on the button. Because I have a mouse. Or maybe interesting. Is the button hittable? It should be because it's visible. Oh, that, yeah, it's become invisible, so it should be. There's a non-hit testable, which is like having it visible, but you like you can't click on it, so there's no point in it running operations of clicking on things when, you know. These kick spammers are fucking out of control, mate. 1 second while this is loading. Give me 1 more second. I'm gonna try it. Because some of them are showing up and I can ban them, but some of them are not. For some reason, which is ridiculous. Or maybe because interesting. Okay. I see you're using WP. What's WP? I had to ditch it because it would corrupt a lot. I wish I could use it as it's pretty powerful. What do you mean, WP? I know what WP is, WordPress. And that's the first time. Yesterday's corruption was the first time something happened, man. It's even plausible that someone hacked my PC and changed shit in real time just to fuck it up. That's more plausible than anything else, than it just happening by chance or something, or maybe by code, because we didn't really do anything. All we did was move a function over to another another component. So very strange, very, very strange. But thankfully, I don't delete backups for a while. So literally, I consider this a stage forward, a stage forward, a stage forward. Once I do this UI and get everything working, I consider that a stage forward, and I'll back it up, and then I'll do something else. Because if I fuck something up in the next one, or I just need to completely revert, I can go back to that stage. You know what I mean? Like, I back up every single stage pretty much. And when it's a significant backup, I back it up elsewhere, type of thing. The version control thing works. Diversion, that's a good app, but I think it stopped working for me. I think because I removed something it required. Something very serious happened, or they started wanting me to pay for it. Okay. Hopefully we can click on the fucking button now. May God have mercy on us all. Oh. And there's no fucking what the fuck? Okay, it's got to do something with layers or something. Let's look at these layers. We've got the vertical box is this will be non-inventory contraband. I hate how it's like this bracketed, so I just go bang. Shouldn't be doing that because that's now like I'm gonna stop doing that. World petition. I'm not using world petition. I can't here. It's yeah. World petition is disabled for this map. It's just, the window's just there. World partitioning here wouldn't make sense actually. This is just an empty level. It's an interior level. Yeah, no landscape and that. Like mainly for performance purposes. There's no point trying to have an like just to have an exterior, trying to balance exterior and interior lighting in the same map because we would have to do that in the same map because this is going to be dedicated server base. I know I said we're probably going to go out of just listen servers, but we're going to have both. We're going to have listen servers and we're going to have dedicated servers as well. And the main community is going to be on the dedicated servers. So that means we can only have one level. We can't have players going from one level to the other type of thing. That just can't work because then we could have the exterior in one level and the interior in another. As far as I know, that can't work. At least for a dedicated server. So it needs to be in the same world. And the way I plan to make the main menu is map fucking something very high up here. So you're spawning in the same world. You spawn up in the main menu section, you go through your main menu, and then boom, you spawn into here. That's what I'm going to do. It's all going to be in the same world. Except the exterior for obvious reasons, because like it would just be ridiculous. But yeah. But I'm assuming it's got something to do with this type of layering here. The fuck, man? Like, it's not this, is it? It can't be. What can it be? See, hidden. What's it here? Like, it has to be hidden here. Hidden, see? Hidden is enabled. I thought I saw not hit on the button, but I'm not sure. But it is weird. It's border above everything, so the order should not block. Yeah, it should not block the mouse at bare minimum. But let's see what type of what type of mode we're going into when we open up the widget. Oh, okay, okay. I've got a completely different. I've revamped the whole widget system. See different layers. You got the main HUD layer, and then these layers act as top layers. So we've got an inventory layer, store layer, search layer, order layer, and then they all get added to the viewport. But then they're hidden, so they're there until I toggle them on. But there really shouldn't be any difference here. Because when we focus game, yeah, it's only doing one thing. Look, focus widget, game and UI, hide cursor during capture. Interesting. Okay. So that's we don't know. That's not the case anyway. Fuck, I hate when shit like this happens, man. I mean, let's just see if what's happening, if it's still happening. Of course it's gonna still happen, but like, we need to figure it out. But at least the UI is done. Like, I'm gonna consider that a bit of progress. Uh,
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Unreal Engine RTS on Twitch, mate. Welcome to the channel. The 72nd follower on Twitch. I've got 4 followers on Kick, I think. Growing a little bit just by multi-streaming. Congrats, thanks, man. Oh, congrats to you for being the 72nd. Interesting. What could be happening with this thing, man? It's confusing. How you doing, Widowmaker? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Shit, man. Can you check the button, yes or no button on the pop-up message UI? It's an enable to not hit Tesla. What the fuck? Bro, you genius. How? I swear I looked there and it was visible. Oh, and that's like literally what you would want to be looking at. Like, I'm serious. I looked at that and it was dead set visible. I must have been on a different layer or something thinking it was the button. Maybe if I put this back to hidden. But thanks, man. At least we figured it out. It's always something. It's always something. No matter how much you want to believe the AI is conspiring to to escape the video game, it's never the case. All right? It's always your code. It's always you as the creator. You cannot blame the poor AI, the NPCs. They don't know what's going on. See, this guy here, or the character here, he doesn't know why one day he's a cop and the next day he's an inmate, but he's going to have ripped legs. The amount of movement and the amount of distance I need to do to test everything, this guy's going to have ripped legs and he's not going to know why. But I love working with AI, especially zombies. Like on working on like different. I remember I got my zombies to run to certain locations. If they'd hear something, they'd run to that location, and if they seen someone on the way, then it would override and they'd start running towards them there like that. Like I love AI. I love looking at my AI and thinking, my pretties, my pretties. If I could, I hope. Do you know what I really want to happen? Like with virtual reality, AI, and video games, it'd be super sick if one day we could literally create like a simulation, like where it starts as like the Big Bang, and then you can speed it up to like the creation of solar systems and shit like that, and then you can speed it up again to like the creation of dinosaur species and all that, and speed it up again. Then you got advanced humans, and it'd be mad if you could like go into that simulation as like how Jesus, like God came in as Jesus type of thing. I want to go into my simulation and and try and convince the AI that I'm their God, but I'm only a limited God. I'm the God that created them, and my God is much more powerful than I am. That'd be super sick, bro. I'm telling you, the second we can do shit like that, I'm going to be fully into that, man. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see that type of shit in the future, because I'll be doing that shit, bro. I'm telling you. That'd be sick. Would you like to confiscate the access card? There's no question mark there. But moment of truth. Oh, what? Oh, man. Fucking hell. May God have mercy on us all. What? Oh, this is the wrong one. What the fuck? Wait. So the inventory is not heat testable as well. But look, the inventory, I can't. How do I open it? I'm not meant to open the inventory as a CO. Uh, uh, interesting. Interesting. So the inventory one's working, unless it's mysteriously just broken. What's going on here, man? Alright, inventory. Bang. No. See? The fuck? And it's not hit testable. Interesting. No. What the fuck? What's different here, man? Uh, what? If you add hover effect as the play when you hover the button, that's a good thing to check. What the fuck? Okay, let's just check this to see if the button's actually registering in some case. At least we know it's getting to the point. Uh, oh my god, guys. Oh wait. Oh wait. That should have been working. Uh, I thought I thought that was the. I'm like I didn't even put any logic onto the button press. Uh, fucking hell! Now I have to go back to here. What? And here's a tip if you're a beginner. See, I've put in all the saving on the game instance because the game instance is something that everyone has and they've got their own instance of it. And if you're doing saving to save games and stuff, and you're doing it anywhere like your character or anywhere literally, and the game crashes, you'll corrupt it. The save file's corrupt. It's fucked simply. But if you do it on the game instance and the game crashes, the game instance crashes before the file gets corrupted. So it prevents the file getting corrupted if the game crashes. So always do your saving logic on the game instance. Now we want to go and check CO. We're looking for a hover effect on the no button. What in the world is logicking here? Interesting. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Hover's working, but what? What's going on here? Yeah, nothing's blocking it, bro. I don't know what the fuck. Let's just. Fuck, it's so laggy, man, multi-streaming. Because I'm using my maxed out upload speed, I think. Maxing it out almost. Uh, hovered, clicked. There's something message box. You know what? These were pasted over. Wait, no, they are actually working because it's getting visible. Uh, look, identical. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Has that been visible the whole time? Please tell me that has. Of course, it's been visible the whole fucking time. What the? God have mercy on us all. It's always something. It's always something in it. And see how we debugged then and found it straight away? That's the importance of debugging. Fuck me dead. So I'm essentially just telling it to be visible when it's already visible. How long has we fucked around with this for? It's an hour and 18 minutes in. Very nice. Very nice. Fuck me dead, mate. But that's programming. You gotta love it, and sometimes you hate it. Oh. Okay. Put this here so it doesn't confuse me in the future. Oh, fuck. Oops. Uh, okay. What essentially was happening was, where is it here? I'm trying to hide the message box, but this was set to visible. So now it's fucking working. Okay. So now we can do this logic. So now we need to determine, we're going to need a boolean here to determine, like, if a third situation comes into play, then you're better off using like an enum with different types of, what would you call it, confiscation types or something, but we're just going to go with a boolean because you're either confiscating, is confiscating cards. They'll be confiscating cards or they're not. And this is where they'll be confiscating cards. But when we do the confiscation for the scrap metal, we just set that to that. So now we know what they're actually doing when they click yes. But first we want to do this. Would you like to confiscate this? We're going to go like this so it makes more sense. Very simple stuff happening right here, but we're not trying to go very serious with everything. All I really want ultimately is a prototype. Once everything's in place, we can upgrade everything. It'd be pretty cool once we get to that stage. You can do a switch on the enum too to show different messages, yeah. But right now there's only two situations, and there really is only ever going to be two situations. So a boolean's going to work for this situation anyway. Let's just move this down a bit. This is going to move down here. Now I can determine what they're doing. they wouldn't see the yes button unless they've clicked on something that they can confiscate. So this is, they're either confiscating cards or they're confiscating scrap. So confiscating cards, we need to work out which one it is. Okay. And then all we would need to do essentially is, it's the target ID, innit? Yep. Or the target player. I'm just used to saying target ID, like player ID and target ID in San Andreas Multiplayer. Target player, ultimately what you should be doing is this. Or you can go like this, right click and go to convert to validated get. This ultimately should be happening here. Shouldn't be doing anything if there's no player to you know, but this will never get called. Like this will never get called. But that's called a safeguard. Always put safeguards in place. It's just, it's better than not having them there, you know what I mean? So, okay. So now we know what we need to get component by class because it's a character reference. And we want their cards, which is in the saving. And we want to, oh fuck. Oh wait, I could probably, what's in there? Access card. We can just remove the card, I believe, just by a function. Remove access card. You just go like that, bang. Let's just go like that. Okay. So what we can do is just quickly see what's happening here. Where is it? Searching, is it? Searching? Confiscating items. Confiscate item. This is what it will be getting called for the confiscate item for the inventory. That's all we need, bang. That's us, boom, boom. That's not what we want to happen for, yes we do. We want them to do the animation like the confiscated off them. And then we just say you have confiscated the access card. You've just confiscated the access card. Alright, but well, that should be us now. So now we should be able to confiscate it, and the button will turn go automatically unenabled. I feel like, oh yeah, we did use the S button. There we go, bang. We've got to close the thing as well. Okay, why isn't the red one moving? What the fuck is going on here? Inventory save game is fucking up for some reason. I think because I changed that array index array. We're removing the right card, which should be here. Card types. Interesting. Is was always been working. I don't know what's going on here. It's on the target player. Okay, so something's wrong here. If I go like that and then like that, it's not working for that some reason. We need to remove it anyway. Forget that for now. We need to this is what we need to do here. Okay, and then we can have scrap logic here. Okay, so that means the bind is not on or not working. Check for restricted card. I didn't bind that one actually. Oh, fuck. Shit. Check for restricted card. Hopefully that was just me because I didn't. Oh shit! This needs to be saved at least. Hopefully it was me just not binding it and trying to create the return output, the output myself. Maybe that's it. I'm hoping. The fuck? That's strange. The fuck is what? Why is this no longer? Why is this always not getting? There's an issue, and it's happening at a certain point throughout the use of the UI. Because look, I spawn, walk forward, exit, nothing. Spawn, inventory. He shouldn't be able to open the fucking inventory of starters. That would have fucked a lot of shit up. Why is he able to open up the inventory? That is literally the first thing I did. Oh, look. Because I would have to rebuild this. I haven't done the check. So, there is no inventory as a CEO. There's no use for you having one, so. Alright, nothing. Let's see what handcuffing looks like. Or you can go like this and go segregate. Oh, you can't segregate him. Oh, okay, we've got all sorts of shit happening. Orders main widget. What the fuck, man? Why is that? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. It's just that same situation from before. Nothing serious. Alright, so we need to work out why. Alright. I think we've hit a little bit of pickle, a little bit of a brick wall. Don't know what's going on with this. There's no point in messing around with it, and we've actually gone for a little bit, 1.5 hours. So I wanted to try and get some. Well, we started to get the logic done. Yeah, I wanted to get the design and the logic done at least. But for some reason, this is just. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. It's something. But yeah, that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We'll probably do another one tomorrow. If it depends on how much I get done today, but we might do a Justice County a Justice County mapping job tomorrow. So I've got another YouTube series where I'm creating like a mapping series. We're like mapping Justice County type of thing. So I can go to here. So here, so we might do because I don't think I'm going to have something tomorrow. Because what I want to do is I want to get all the stuff that we did yesterday done, get this search logic done. So once all that's done, I'm probably going to need a day to myself to do that. But what I'll do is in the morning I'll try and do one of these streams. If I don't take a day off tomorrow, I'll do maybe 1 or 2 of these streams throughout the time that I'm working on this stuff myself, because it's just better when I'm working on myself. I get a lot more done type of thing, because with the streams I'm talking to you guys in between, I'm trying to think about entertaining you and all that, but that's where we're going to leave this stream. So if there is one tomorrow, we may do one of these, unless something, we can do something pretty cool for another game dev and chill stream. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.